So being at the beginning of 2025, a lot of people might be looking at cost savings and where they can trim some expenses, especially as everything keeps going up right now. And one area that's the easiest avenue possibly to go through is your wireless service. So we know plenty about Verizon and AT&T and T-Mobile, and we personally use T-Mobile as our primary SIM card, but a lot of people don't talk about some of the mobile virtual network operators or MVNOs that are out there right now, and those actually piggyback off some of the big wireless carriers' towers. So having said that, Mint Mobile has been a partner of ours for a while. We've always been using it in our second phone, whatever it might be. Right now, it's obviously a Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. And I want to give you guys a beginning of 2025 speed test and show you guys how it is. Spoiler alert, before we just simply jump into the speed test, it has been amazing as always. It is very consistent, and this is one that piggybacks off of T-Mobile's nationwide carriers and towers. So, having said all that, if you are interested in getting on board with Mint Mobile, use that affiliate link down below, save some money, get some of the best deals possible, and comment down below how you like their service or if you have any other recommendations. This video is not sponsored by Mint Mobile. They are a channel partner. They provided the SIM card, but they're not seeing this video before you guys, so let us know what you guys think down below. Let's jump right into it. So starting off this test, we're going to make this video as short and quick as we can. We're going to go ahead and obviously turn off our Wi-Fi and let 5G set in. And as you can see, we now have 5G as our primary data service right now. So we're going to go ahead and go find our speed test. And that was one we ran prior on our Wi-Fi network. So we do have full bars. Obviously, the typical caveat to these type of tests are it's going to depend on your area and what your personal cell phone reception works and looks like. But if you're in an area with T-Mobile coverage, you can be sure whether that's LTE or 5G, you are going to have matched network service here with that as well. So you can see we're using an Orlando, Florida T-Mobile service here, or server. Let's go ahead and run this test, and then we will actually go ahead and run it off of a closer tower to us as well. But right out of the gate, you can see just how strong this signal is, and we are pulling in 900 megabits per second almost, and there it is, it hit it. That is amazingly quick 5G service at a fraction of the cost of what you're typically going to be paying with one of the big three carriers. Obviously, upload speed is traditionally always slower, and you can see on this first test, it pulled in 34 uploads, 34 megabits per second as an upload speed. Now, like I said, we will run this one more time. We'll go ahead and change the test server, and we'll use IQ Fiber in Jacksonville just because it's closer to us. And we'll go ahead and run this now a second time. I would anticipate the download speed to actually go down a little bit just because of how crazy fast that was, but actually, wow, this is pretty impressive. It already is at 900 megabits down yet again, and we have had no problem traveling with this service or using it stationary in our home location. So if you do a lot of traveling, I can tell you this has not been an issue. Haven't found many dead zones at all around the state of Florida. Obviously, again, it's going to depend on your use case, but you can see just how consistent this speed was. Let's go ahead and run it one more time. And then what I want to do, I'm going to get our iPhone 16 Pro Max running on T-Mobile's network and match this test. Obviously, these are two of the top flagships available right now. Yes, their modems might be a little different. However, this will give you a good idea if you use either of an Android or Apple device, exactly what to expect. So you can see again, we got 883 down, and I would assume we're going to get about the same upload whenever that wants to run. And you can see it's kind of dragging right now. Yeah, that was pretty terrible on that one. Not sure what happened with this, but we'll go ahead and chuck that one up and shut that down. So, all right. Again, Mint Mobile on the left here. Let's go ahead and grab our iPhone. Turn off Wi-Fi here as well. And again, this is using T-Mobile's network. We'll go right into speed test and let the provider get found at the bottom here, and then find cancel all that. We'll find a server. It does usually take a few seconds on the initial open, and then once it finds, we'll run it, and there it goes. It looks like it found one. And let's see exactly what we pull in with T-Mobile. So again, comparable results right out of the gate, almost to 800 megabits right now, and there it goes. It looks like that is where we're going to hover around. Might hit a little under 9, but doesn't look like it. And then our upload, this is where you will see a slight improvement historically that we've seen at about 40 megabits per second. That looked like what our peak was. However, it is jumping back down a little bit under the 30 that we did see over here on the Galaxy. So let's go ahead and now run this one more time and wait for the server to find. Okay, so here we go one more time. And you can see it's been pretty consistent to that prior test as well. I will call out, this is showing a little less signal strength than what the Galaxy phone was doing, the S25 Ultra. However, this is just in regards to how they show network speed. It doesn't necessarily equate to worse service necessarily. This is a known discrepancy between Android and iOS devices, but just wanted to call that out as well. So yeah, you can see right here again, averaging about 852, whereas Mint Mobile was very comparable to that as well. Again, the way that Mint Mobile keeps these costs down, there's no storefronts, lower overhead, and they try to say they pass savings onto the consumers. And clearly, for what you're paying here and what you're getting, it is very comparable and pretty impressive. Let us know down below in the comments if you have Mint Mobile or T-Mobile, if you've thought about switching. What do you guys think? Again, we've been pretty impressed. We've used them for a while now and definitely love it. Make sure to use those affiliate links up down below, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.